things are going pretty well so far, all things considered, but so we have the mysterious elf back. Let's see what she has to say. A wounded elf, huh? Well, there were lots of wounded in Kennebrus. Who wounded him? In what way? Nenio appears relaxed, even nonchalant, but her eyes gleam attentively with her hands, by coincidence resting on her belt next to her weapon. How should I know? It must have been demons. If the wound was serious, I doubt he has fully recovered from it. Maybe if you could point me toward a healer, I could... The woman, wrapped in rags all the way to her eyes, turns at the sound of your footsteps. Damn it! In a lightning-fast motion, Anivia knocks something from the woman's hands, an amulet that seemingly appeared out of nowhere. It falls to the ground and disappears in a flash of magic. What's the rush, sweetheart? Stay a while. The commander and me, we got a couple of questions for you, too. You won't escape this time? Or even why are you hiding your face? We sigh from the shawl. Fine, you've got me. We'll talk, but not here. Leave me somewhere away from prying eyes. She's all yours, Commander. I caught her. I handed her over, and now, as they say, I wash my hands of this whole affair. What do you want from me, soldier? An exasperated gesture, she rips the half-mask off her face. You see her black skin and crimson eyes. It's Kaelessa, the elf you met in Kennebrus. I knew it. Now she's a drow. I know you are. You are Kaelessa, the cultist of Discari. It's a lie. Crimson eyes flash and says firmly, I loathe demons and I'll kill any I come across. Closer look. Words sound more like lies, they probably are. What foreign slander you? Kaelessa's grim expression hardens further, as bleak and unflinching as the words on a tombstone. You're asking questions that are dangerous in of themselves. I urge you to stop. The more you know about me, the higher chances of a traitor's dagger find its way into your back. I'm not convinced. She tries to block your attack with her bow, but the sturdy wood snaps with a resounding crack. Your strike finds its mark and she falls like a bird shot out of the sky. Blood bubbles from her mouth. To the last of her strength, she forces out the words, Soldier! Take that, don't let them forget my story and the dark fate. Her hand reaches under her cloak and emerges once more, but instead of a dagger, she's clutching some crumpled papers it forces into your hand, and she falls silent forever. Are you really silent forever in this game? You can just go to a cleric and have them resurrected, can't you? What'd you give me? Whoever is reading this, know that my name was Kaelessa, and I was an elf until my last day. When I lived in Kyonin, our blessed land, I witnessed a great number of injustice and crimes against conscience. Even we elves are not absolutely pure, and the best of my abilities, I fought against these wrongs, bringing justice to those who had evaded the law. While I was not alone, we were few, we remained in secret. We called ourselves the Sunset Wasps. We revered Callistra, and in her name we exacted vengeance upon those who had lost all shame. But we had been deceived. We were pawns of a vicious priestess of Discari, the name of Animora. She manipulated us, lied to us, hiding under the guise of oldest and wisest of us. There be us, we spilled the blood of the innocent, not the guilty. When our transgressions were discovered, we became pariahs, monsters in the eyes of our people. Animora revealed her true identity and offered her patronage. All save me for greed, and I am ashamed of their choice. But what brings me even greater shame is that when my former comrades approached me, I could not find the strength to draw my dagger and take my own life. I wish I had. I was taken captive and brought to the world wound. There our new mistress taught us the ways of evil and darkness. We studied sin, and I learned alongside the others. At first I was controlled by means of magic, but then, when you are forced to torture prisoner after prisoner, when you lose count of their seemingly endless numbers, something snaps inside you and you cease struggling. That was the moment of truth. Read carefully, for this revelation is the reason for my writing these words. I fell into the brace of the dark fate. A mysterious curse hangs over elvenkind. Whenever one of us sinks to certain depths of evil, they turn into a drow. We were lied to. The Dark Elves are not a degenerate flawed branch for our people. They are not a parody envisioned by the Dark Gods. They are us. Their sins are ours. We cannot renounce our responsibility for them because every elf, every single one has potential to become a drow. I expect this truth will be dangerous. Among the elves there are many who are powerful and influential, and I fear they will seek to bury the revelation and destroy all who know of it. But believe the truth is greater than gain. I always have. Farewell and believe in truth.
Let us be off.
She was kind of a grey character, I guess, was she? I'm gonna strip her anyway. Found closest spy maker. You should be on the lookout for accomplices. Her demonic masters must have sent her to plot against you, and she's already made her way into camp. She'll strike soon. She'll be merciful. Or this time? Oh, she's dead, man. Contrary expectation from her face does not brighten, seems to grow even more despondent, and her sorrowful journey has come to an end. I will pray for her sinful soul. Thank you for carrying out my duty. Please accept this humble gift as a token of my gratitude. A moment of silence. Born asked tentatively, did she have any written records on her? Journals of her dark teachings, perhaps? Philosophical writings? Dangerous knowledge? I must know for certain that her insidious cult has been stamped out, that there is no remaining seed from which it could sprout once again. If there is a scrap of paper left of her words, please give it to me. I will commit it to the flames. More like a message of warning. No matter, you can take many forms, including those that seem the most innocent. It was a dark path the reader of this message will set upon. Convinced nothing was written by the hands of a traitor that we consider safe for eyes or souls. I give them a note. I don't want to tell them to destroy it, though. Please, the evil die for integrity spreading like weed. Might also look like her. A few years ago, a sect of demon worshippers uncovered in Kyonin. They were followers of Discari who had been brought together by his priestess, Anemona. Naturally, as soon as the truth was revealed, a hunt for these evil zealots was called. They were all marked with the same brand of darkness as their leader, the wicked Kaelissa. The sect was soon destroyed, but some of the cultists managed to escape. I pursued them in order to eradicate their evil root and branch. It is a great shame that the children of noble nation have besmirched themselves with this taint, and I would be grateful if this confession kept between us. I get it. I gotta give him that new glaive as well. Hey, little one, they say you do magic. An old silver-haired fighter sighs his Emperor skeptically, apparently baffled to find such a young girl in the middle of the war. cradling his wounded arm, which has been hastily bandaged. Can you heal me? She sure can, man.
Yes.
Of course! He whispers a spell and touches the bloody bandages. Thank you, that's so much better. The soldier rips off the blood-soaked rags and strokes healthy skin underneath them. How old are you? You're only a child. I have a granddaughter at home, just like you. Old little girl, how did you end up here? What are you doing here in the thick of it with us? I'm just like you. I came to the thick so the thick wouldn't come to other kids like your granddaughter. We'll all be so little and yet more courage than some officers. The man runs his rough hand over her hair, and she smiles at him again. And the crow on her shoulder rubs its head in his hand like a cat. Talking to you takes a load off my mind. I reckon it's not just my arm you healed. Soldier leaves, shaking his head pensively. River waves happily, then turns around and notices you. Hi! Skipper's really good to him. The demon's claws rip our bodies, but our souls too. Magic can heal cuts and broken bones, but the wounds that hurt most, they've not invented a spell for that. But you know, it's surprising. So many soldiers come to me. They say I bring them comfort, that I give them strength, but I don't do anything like that at all. I'm only talk to them nicely, just a featherbrained little girl. But if something I say is wrong, maybe I should keep quiet. I can tell that my words make them feel better because I'm confused. Yeah, sure, she's taken a few shots from me. I guess I should congratulate her. You think so? I'm just wandering around saying silly things. Alright, it must be true if you say so. Splat! Love it. Where do you think you're going? Well, if that's the Moon Crusaders. Victory stays ring, you defeat demon enemies. Huh. Black Guy was panicking, that's what happened. Crusaders duly punished a group of mercenaries who had become enticed by demonic gold and turned their blades against their former allies. Those who reject the blessing of benevolent gods and succumb to the temptation of sin deserve death. And death they got, just as when served, and the clerics feel the gods are satisfied with this outcome. They better be. Okay, so that one has undead in it. No, it's right there, silly.
Let's move.
Pretty feathers, glass, and a bezilar. Oh boy, what a haul. Plague Smellodon.
Save the last one for me.
I'm wounded.
Cool. Of course, the time I leave my best healer, I can't go.
Give up.
Oh, yeah.
This pain is... So this is how it feels?
Shouldn't my paladin be the one tanking here? I mean, really?
This is my path.
Open your heart to me.
Matricium Turinos. Matricium Turinos.
Oh, there's a higher in the foot one there. We'll send them up here. Oh, that's where it is, okay. Well, that was a big waste of time, wasn't it? But the good news is that I can still rest here. I suppose it is, isn't it? Can she use it? Never met a mongrel like you. Really? So we're not the only lucky ones then. Didn't know that. Nobody in our tribe knew either, it seems. She's such a good healer. I feel like taking her. I'm not sure who to cash in though. Oh well, it'll be fine. I wonder, we... What do these guys cost? 500? Yes, it's all coming together. Did I even check to see what these guys were? Going. There's Speller ability. Ow! Flat! Does he cast that out by himself? Probably shouldn't divide my fire like that, but... Durable little motherfuckers, aren't they? Swing it like you mean it. Come on now. Serious. Shit. I didn't do that. There it is. $45 for oh. Traders who defected the enemy side of Chemicals are dead. Your Scion expresses deepest gratitude to the command. A little later, eh?
I refuse to accept their statement.
Archers. Is that all we got? Are archers? Alright, Durden. Sheila, LA,
No glory without risk!
I'll cut you wide open!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
You're irrelevant. The spirits demand your blood.
Let us be off. won't fall here. I swear it.
We let you know.
Mind over muscle.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You are today's sacrifice.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Bewildering injury.
You won't survive me.
To the fray!
Endure this!
You're so full. Just these are idiots. Oh my God,
Begone,
you're stupid.
fiend! I won't give up! Beyond redemption!
I don't like that.
Adventures await.
I will help where I can.
Pac-Man fever is not as great as Google fever.
I'll make my own legend.
You're not gonna...
Let's move! Follow me.
Ghoul's Feast, eh?
What's that?
Oh no, those stupid ones.
This is my path.
Did you turn it in? You were the most insulting.
Are we ready to move out?
Rely on me.
Always be ready for the worst.
Save the last one for me.
Did you see that? Yeah!
The light. Take you.
You should have listened to reason.
Make every strike count.
No. You knew a trap was there and then you ran right into it for some bewildering reason.
Forwards!
I hope you appreciate this. I agree.
Meditate on your
I
mistakes.
want to get out of there, Lynn.
It might make you feel better.
A bright future awaits us.
Cloak of Cleansing. What does this do? Resistance to saving. Use effects. Helmet. Fast intelligence. Midnight soup recipe. Oh boy. We need another one of those, didn't we?
Together we stand.
I am helpful, am I not?
Use the brains of the party.
We will win this war.
I tire of waiting. To battle, my friends!
He doesn't have like a turn and did. That's what I want to see. Should we eat them with a fork or spoon? Just cross the hour mark.
March on! Something over there.
Who the hell are these things?
Let me help.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
We won't falter!
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Mind over muscle.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Go for their hearts!
Into the fray.
They're not as hard in a party as they are on the battlefield, apparently. Engraved bracelet, eh? It's worthless, but its sentimental value is through the roof. What's up with all this plague shit I'm finding?
Adventures await.
I will help where I can.
No time for debates.
The light take you.
What's the deal with these guys? They just...
The Inheritor, guide
Oh, they are
my
undead.
blade.
I thought they were like just sick bear for some reason.
Strike with all your might!
Rely on me.
The world has suffered enough.
I am helpful, am I not?
Limey skin, eh? Be worth a dime, isn't it?
Onwards. Check that out.
Well, I hope you appreciate this.
What the hell's this?
What's that?
That is our payday, my friend. What have we here?
Let us be off.
Is there a visual aid for this somewhere? Look down here, maybe. Cool corpses. These may have laid down and died of their own accord. Oh, it's Mr. No answer is an answer, or whatever. The absence of an answer is an answer too, that's what I meant. I'm the answer, but what's the question? An elf woman in a frayed robe turns her head to you and stares at you through the slits in her simple white mask, then she holds out her hand and touches the ancient statue. The absence of an answer is an answer too. Hey, wait! Where are you going? Spontaneous demilitarization is unscientific. This from somebody who can shoot magic bolts from their fingertips. Touches the statue and suddenly freezes. Following her example, you put your hands on the statue and the world around you ceases to exist. You are a lone grain of sand floating in the emptiness of the unknown. Your path has no beginning and no end. You are tiny and insignificant in comparison with the cosmos that surrounds you. Then something changes. The emptiness takes notice of you, stares at you, measures and assesses you. Then a question comes, as simple and as deep as emptiness itself. Who are you? I'm Durden? Or... No answer is an answer itself. So you could say, I'm not going to answer? Answer one way or another, today or in billions of years. Have just patience. It can wait. I don't think it'll believe me if I say I'm just... What are you? It's not engaged. Question was asked and it will be answered. Well, fine then. I'm Durden. Name you uttered that seems so powerful and proud rings through the emptiness. And the silence comes bleak and oppressive. Emptiness still awaits your answer. I am... Don't say your name. What is it? Just as a set of sounds you use to associate with yourself. You were Durden? Who decided this is who you are? Your parents? Yourself? Someone else? Or the guy playing as you? Name just a label you take voluntarily. What happens if you tear this label off? What hides beneath the name Durden? Behold the truth. Open yourself to knowledge. Reveal yourself.
I am Nenio. Nenio. You hear me? You voice from nowhere or whatever you are?
None used to be. You see unfamiliar kitsune curled up on tight ground. She's a fox lady now.
What's going on here? Nenio, was that you?
What are you, Nenio?
I am Nenio, the greatest scientist of the modern age, and you are my loyal follower. Why are you asking me such a pointless question?
Because you're a fox lady now.
It appears your observation is correct. I am a kitsune.
Kitsune. Some Japanese mythology, is it?
If my hypothesis is correct, and the probability of that is close to 100%, I have always been a kitsune, but at some point I decided to forget that piece of knowledge. Following this line of reasoning, it would seem the fact of my membership of a certain race just doesn't seem relevant to me. Also, there is a more important question. Why did my true identity reveal itself in this precise moment?
She was always a kitsune? I should forget that.
This question is irrelevant in the current situation. If you wish, you can ask me about it later. If you believe that I've been keeping my true identity a secret on purpose, you are mistaken. I have no interest in your causes, your battles, or your secrets, if you have any. All I need from you is your assistance with my experiments. And with this.
Fleet ran in a wide circle, gesturing at statues around you.
I have no words. Can I just stand here silently and look like I'm thinking something smart?
He's our comic relief. We should bring him all the time. What was that? I found myself in emptiness, and the voice asked me questions.
I suppose it was a trap that yanked our minds out of our plane and temporarily transferred us to another one. I wish I knew which plane. By the way, did you know that the most efficient way to disarm a corridor's worth of magical traps is with the help of a scientist who has been told that the formula for an elixir of the ancient races lies hidden at the end of said booby-trapped corridor?
Whose voice was that?
I haven't the slightest idea. But it is most definitely an extremely wise entity. Besides, the entity displayed no aggressive tendencies, which gives us hope that it can be reasoned with.
What do you think about that?
The voice in the emptiness asked me, and judging by your reaction, you too, who I am. And merely stating my name failed to satisfy it. The trap then forced me to assume my true form, which I had completely forgotten about. I suppose this trap wasn't a trap per se. It rather was a closed portal leading to some hidden place that can easily unveil secrets and reveal the truth. The one who spoke to us seemed to solve me like a riddle, in an instant, just by looking at me. I would like to meet this entity. Can you imagine which secrets it can unravel? I want to speak to it, and you, my follower, must help me.
So, a stranger is capable of uncovering all your secrets with a single glance? I wouldn't wish to meet such a person. I wouldn't appreciate such a blatant invasion of my privacy.
But how can you get there? If there is a door, there must be a way to open it. If there's a lock, there must be a key to it. There is an inscription here, right on the statue. I am the void and the emptiness. I am the starting point. I am infinite. Tear my mask off and let it fall at my feet. I don't understand this at all. How thrilling!
Sounds like a riddle.
It does. It really does. I love riddles and puzzles.
We solve it.
Each of them is inscribed with a riddle, and each demands that something be placed at its feet. I guess we need some items that represent the answers to these riddles. But don't ask me where we should look for them.
Guys, just give us that crap about no answer.
I don't think they can help us. Looks like all they can do is mumble their mantra about questions and answers.
All we can do here.
With deepest regret, I have to admit that you are right. It's highly unlikely that we'll be able to solve this riddle right here and now. We'll have to temporarily withdraw so we can return when we're armed and ready.
Alright, folks, and with that, I really need to take a leak. That's enough for today. Once again, thank you for watching as usual. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.